Life can be hard, filled with unexpected challenges and heart-wrenching moments. A woman, recently widowed, faced a mountain of despair, her heart shattered by the loss. Her husband, her protector and provider, was gone, leaving a void that seemed impossible to fill. She was alone, left with nothing but debt and the fear of losing her sons to slavery, a fate she couldn't bear to imagine. Imagine her pain, the weight of the world on her shoulders. What could she do? Where could she turn for help? Hope seemed lost in the darkness of her sorrow, her future bleak and uncertain. In her desperation, she remembered a man of God, the prophet Elisha, who was known for his divine interventions. Elisha was known for performing miracles, for being God's messenger on earth, bringing hope to the hopeless. With a glimmer of hope, the widow sought him out, her heart heavy with grief and fear, yet yearning for a miracle. She didn't know how he could help, but she clung to the belief that God could work through him, her last beacon of hope. Elisha listened with compassion, his heart open to the widow's plight. As the widow poured out her heart, her voice trembled with the weight of her troubles. He saw her pain, felt the depth of her despair, and understood her desperation. Instead of offering empty words, he asked a simple yet profound question. What do you have in your house? The widow, confused and overwhelmed, could only think of her poverty and lack. Nothing, she replied, except a small jar of oil, a meager remnant of her once full life. It was all she had left, a poignant reminder of better days now gone. Elisha, filled with God's wisdom and insight, saw beyond the widow's limited perspective. Go, he instructed with gentle authority. Borrow as many empty jars as you can from your neighbors. Don't be afraid to ask for many, he reassured her, knowing the importance of this act. The widow, clinging to a sliver of hope amidst her despair, obeyed his instructions. She went from door to door, her heart filled with a mix of doubt and faith, seeking help from her community. Would this really change anything? She wondered, her mind racing with possibilities and fears. The widow returned with an armful of empty jars. Each jar represented her neighbor's willingness to help, a small act of kindness in the face of her despair. With Elisha's guidance, she began to pour the little oil she had into the emptied jars. One by one, she filled them, her heart pounding with anticipation. Was this a test of her faith? Suddenly, something miraculous happened. The oil, which should have run out after the first few jars, kept flowing. It flowed and flowed, filling jar after jar. The widow and her sons watched in amazement as the impossible unfolded before their eyes. Their small hut was transformed into a storehouse of abundance, a testament to God's power and faithfulness. The community rejoiced, witnessing a miracle that strengthened their faith. The widow shared her newfound abundance, spreading hope and generosity. The widow's story spread throughout the village, inspiring others to trust in God's provision. People marveled at the miracle and praised God for his faithfulness. The widow's faith had not only saved her family, but had also strengthened the faith of her community. Neighbors who had lent their jars visited the widow, eager to hear every detail of the miraculous event. Their hearts were touched and their spirits lifted. The miracle became a catalyst for change, a spark that ignited a new wave of hope and belief in the village. The widow's journey from despair to abundance became a symbol of God's enduring love and faithfulness. The oil stopped flowing only when all the jars were full, not a single drop more. The widow, overwhelmed with gratitude, realized the miracle she had witnessed. Her heart was filled with joy and relief. God, in his infinite mercy, had provided for her and her sons, turning their despair into hope. He had taken their meager possession and transformed it into an overflowing blessing, a true testament to his power. She had come to Elisha with nothing but despair, and now she left with the means to pay her debts and secure a future for her family. Her faith had been rewarded. The miracle of the widow's oil is a timeless reminder of God's love and faithfulness, a story passed down through generations. It teaches us that even in our darkest hours, when all hope seems lost, God sees our plight and is ready to intervene with his divine grace. But it also reminds us of the importance of faith and obedience, trusting in his word even when the path seems unclear. The widow, despite her doubts, obeyed Elisha's instructions and witnessed the impossible, a miracle that changed her life. Like the widow, we must trust in God's timing, knowing that he will provide for us in his own perfect way. even when we least expect it. His love knows no bounds, and His grace is sufficient for all our needs, filling our lives with blessings beyond measure.